kickoff of our opening match.
Uwrf.
So Uwrf coming up onto the mid side. Ball flying into Fingal's position. Gets it across to Trixie.
Orange in control of this ball. Let's see if Blue can get it though. Not quite.
Not quite there for the position. Decides to just have shadow defense. It's heading back close. Fingal goes first. Doesn't have the boost to reach the ball. That's an opener for Marian University.
Uwrf just tried to jump up, block that ball, but they missed.
Yeah, so one thing I noticed, just from these opening 30 seconds, it seems like Uwrf is questions their touches. They seem to have a little more patience, like the pads, kind of play off the rotations.
For sure.
Alright, so a good 50. Trixie would be really demanded on this. Gets a little bit of a mistouch, but it's fine. They got possession.
Yep.
Fingal bringing it up the side. Hayden. Kind of an awkward touch.
Hello, I'm Uwrf Erie. Play for the league team, by the way.
Yeah, so I'm Kohler. I'm the captain for our Valley team. Here to cast our Rocket League team. I'm actually the sub for as well. And last year I was on the roster.
Oh, Trixie.
Really excited to see how the team does this season. Trixie getting the first goal for Uwrf in the series. Just a nice, easy play. Just keeps it simple, and that'll work. Now we're 1-1, 4:10 left. Looks like Trixie should be up for the kickoff here.
A reminder, this is a best of 5, so this is just the first game of possibly a long series. We'll see though.
Alright, so we have Uwrf trying to just collect on the wall. Bubba hits it high. Trixie's there for the good, nice clearance.
Fingal tries to make something happen, not quite able to.
Uwrf touching it up, nice little 50. I'll have to rotate back close here. Good player. Alright, so one thing I noticed is when Uwrf is on defense, they need to be clearing those balls out into a controlled touch. They're kind of just throwing it away. Oh, Uwrf almost with a really nice read off the back end there. Talking it up, but I don't think he's going to do much with that. Should be a nice, easy collection.
Able to defend it pretty good.
Good take from Uwrf. That might be a goal. And it is!
Fingal really coming out here.
Fingal giving Uwrf the lead. We have 3:20 left. A little bit of a miss, but Fingal capitalizes. Catches their back guy all the way out of position.
Oh, but not quite able to block that.
Yeah. I say it was a good read. Nice clear. Alright, so
The blue side winning the kickoff.
yep. Totally fine. So Uwrf should be able to do something with this. He has a little boost, so it kind of just gives it away, but that is totally fine. A little bit of a miscommunication from Marian here. Fingal just bringing it across, just trying to waste a boost. Little unfortunate touch. Uwrf follows it up. Might be a goal, and it is! Uwrf taking advantage.
One score from each of the Uwrf members.
Yeah. I'll say one thing I noticed is when they hit on the backboard for Uwrf, Marian seems a little bit out of sorts. So they're either miscommunicating or they're just misreading it completely. If Uwrf can capitalize on that, it should be a very standard game for them. They're looking a lot more comfortable now than they're on the scoreboard. Uwrf collecting the ball, a little bit of a bump. Awkward recovery. Leaving it for Trixie. Keeps it in. Nice little fake.
Here.
Just faking him over and over. Looking for a center here. Roll 50 by Bubba, just launches it into Uwrf side. Roll by playing patient. Good 50. See, the question here is, with these touches that Uwrf's doing, it's still every once in a while they're just giving it a position instead of trying to control it. The more that they are able to control it off of their defense side, the easier it should control it.
Okay, Trixie making a play on the blue side.
Uwrf. Top corner. What a save from Bubba. Fingal up. Good.
Yeah, Uwrf onslaught does not stop yet.
Uwrf has to play this super smart. He does. Recovers. Gets a touch out. It shouldn't be anything dangerous in Marian. Trixie, you'll have to recover.
Oh.
So there, Trixie, it looked like he got caught in his flip on his rotate and it just was too awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah, right here.
Topo able to really clean.
Yeah.
Okay, 2-3.
Might be a stroke of luck. Might have been a read, but Right now, Uwrf up 3-2 against Marian. Minute 45 left.
Pretty close game for game one. Not quite what we were expecting. We were hoping Uwrf would be able to walk all over him, do what he does, but not quite able to do everything.
To be fair, first match of their season, still kind of warming into things. And there we go, Trixie clapping back onto it. To see how it kind of shapes up for their momentum.
Yeah, 2-4 now, 130. It's looking better and better for Uwrf as time goes on. They just gotta waste some time now.
It looks like he just caught Pop like kind of out of position. He was just looking very awkward there and he took advantage of it. Fingal just ripping deflected on the wall. Gets demoed, but it should be fine. Bubba brings it up. Good pre-jump by Trixie.
Okay,
Uwrf for the double tap. Nothing there. Good clearance by Trixie. Uwrf going for the catch. They'll have to bring it across for a teammate. Will they be ready for the shot? Not quite. A little bit of a rough touch. It's a little hard. Trixie just trying to make it awkward. Does so.
Yeah. 1 minute left now. Just gotta keep burning that clock. Nothing crazy. Okay, Kenan with a good block.
Trixie looking to put it at center here. At least give it to a teammate. Does so. Bringing it up wall. Pop should collect that. Uwrf up. Nice bump on the last guy. So one thing here is, if you look at the boost of Marian, they've been starved for the last probably 30-40 seconds. A lot of pressure is mounting, and oh, what a try by Trixie. That would have been a fantastic double touch.
All right, just keeping the onslaught going though. 25 seconds now for 2 goals.
So Fingal should be fine here. Pops it over, Pop. It's a weird name to say. A little bit of a tongue twister. Fingal just looking to clear out the corner. Very good.
Yeah. 10 seconds left, starting to look more and more like Uwrf has this in the bag, but don't want to speak too soon.
They need a goal right now to win this game. There will be no time. So that's Uwrf taking our first game of their inaugural match of the season. So, what do you think of this game?
I thought it was an exciting game. I mean, came out, both teams looked pretty even to begin with, but Trixie with an amazing game. I mean, 2 goals, 2 shots.
Yeah.
No misses.
He looked very comfortable in this match. One thing I really want to see Uwrf do more is when they're on defense and they have these spaces, either looking for a pass or looking to just control it and make a play. When they're clearing it out, it's been working simply because the third man for Marian seems to push up too much, but I think the second that they start controlling these touches and trying to play off each other, the easier this game is going to be.
Oh, absolutely.
Player for player, I think Uwrf does have a higher mechanical ceiling, especially Uwrf. Should be kind of smurfing these lobbies, but right now it seems like he's trying to let the other players on his team get a little bit comfortable, figure out how they want to play the game. It's be interesting to see.
Doing well with it though, Trixie. I mean, again, a really good game. Fingal with a pretty good game. Both coming out strong.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how our game 2 goes, which should be getting started soon. And
here we are, getting right into the game 2 of the best of 5 against Marian University. Uwrf leads 1-0.
I'll say, just got to have 2 clean games. It'll be a nice 3-0, and that'll be a lot of momentum going through the rest of the season if they're able to pull through on this.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, so here we are for our kickoff of game 2.
Okay, Uwrf playing back this time.
So Uwrf should catch this, bring up the wall. Does so. A little bit of awkward touch as the guy on Marian was collapsing. Trixie with a good 50. Very awkward follow-up from Kenan. Uwrf should look to a fake. Yep. The one thing I loved about playing with Uwrf last season is he's very calm and collected on the ball. He likes going for a lot of these patient plays, and a lot of these players aren't very used to that. Freeze is typically like a very fast game mode. To have someone that plays it so patient, every once in a while, it just throws you off.
Absolutely. As we saw last game, Uwrf did pretty dang good when they were attacking with the ball, keeping that ball on the enemy side.
Also, their attack looks very strong. It's just got to keep things rolling.
Getting to that point, but here we are on the attack now. Trying to clear it, but Fingal not letting it.
Alright, so Uwrf's in an awkward position here. Makes do. Decent 50. That might be a goal.
Oh, not
just barely
quite.
off the post.
Trixie not able to make it happen.
My. What? That was so close. It was so unfortunate for Trixie.
Okay.
Good demos coming through. Just trying to recover, get the momentum back, get the space.
Figuring out what's happening back on the map again.
Yeah.
Everybody just doing their thing. Here we are. Blue side attacking Uwrf. Let's see if they can actually do anything with it.
So Uwrf putting it on net. Really awkward. All he has to do is get a touch high.
Fingal!
Oh! Fingal! Okay. So it goes up. Nice save, but it's a little awkward. And Fingal just with a nice read off the backboard. I think that was an own goal, but still. It was a very good play, and it works out for Uwrf to take the lead in this game.
Great teamwork. I mean, Uwrf with the initial shot was really impressive. Blue side able to block that, but not able to block the second one from Fingal.
Little pinch. All right, so one thing that we keep bringing up that we need to see happening is putting this pressure on and then keeping control of the game. Uwrf right now is just controlling the pace.
Uwrf coming in out of nowhere.
Yeah.
That was impressive.
So it just goes up high, and it looks like Marian's just very awkward. Cop gets a touch on it, but it's not enough. Right now, Uwrf is totally in control of this game. They control the pace. They're manipulating the defense of Marian, and all they have to do is just keep things going as they are.
Absolutely. Starting to definitely see the experience from Uwrf, as you were mentioning in the pregame. He's coming out, playing calm and collected, and putting stuff on the map, making it happen. Throwing some amazing shots out here with this team able to back him up.
Yes. So a little bit of a rough touch, a little bit too much on it, but it should be fine. Uwrf collecting. Going to bring up the sidewall play 50. Does so. Good follow-up, but Fingal. Is that a... Oh, I almost thought for a second that was going to be in the back of the net. So Trixie's sending it forward, going to the backboard. Fingal with a little side touch. Should get another. Brings the sidewall, a little 50. Uwrf bringing it up. Should have one more here, maybe a 50.
Uwrf trying to keep the pressure on the blue side.
Yes.
I mean, just burning that clock. 2 minutes left. 2-0 right now in the second game of this best of 5.
See, the one thing that Uwrf does really well, from what I've seen so far, is they're keeping the pressure on. And not only that, the way they're rotating, it's stealing all the back boosts for Marian, and they're just boost starved half the time when they're like stuck on their backside.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, they're just kind of toying with them. Fingal's just sitting on the backboard. And
Ooh! Uwrf, okay. Second goal of his in this game, coming in really clean. I mean, the Uwrf attack continues, and they are tearing apart Marian.
Yes. So now we have Uwrf coming up on a hat trick. He's at 2 goals right now, dominating the Marian defense.
Okay.
Good side touch. Should be a 50. It drops down. Trixie following it up. Very awkward from the Marian defense.
Ooh, Uwrf tries, but not quite able to be there.
Decent 50. Uwrf should turn. Awkward again for Marian. Awkward for Uwrf as well.
Yeah. Does it happen?
So just a little communication issue. It's their first match together. So you have 2 new players coming onto the roster this year. So the only thing they've had so far for practice is just scrimmaging and reviewing their VODs, I believe. So having your first match, it takes a little while to get the communication right, as Kenan is just kind of going after the ball.
Okay.
Good ball.
Uwrf.
Uwrf with the hat trick off a bump of, I believe that was Fingal?
Third
No, it was
goal
Trixie.
in this game. 4-0 now. Uwrf coming out really strong in this game too, taking over and dominating. 1 minute left. Uwrf with the hat trick. He is comfortable and he is having fun.
Yeah. So one thing that I remember from last year is Coach Dicey for Uwrf, he always wanted to push for us to go for a lot of demos and bumps. And to see already that being implemented is something that I know he is smiling ear to ear about.
Oh, absolutely.
It makes it so hard to play on the defense if you're just having to focus on not only your positioning, playing off your team, kind of just being able to read the play, but not only that, but looking at the other team and trying to avoid them flying at you supersonic. It's so annoying to deal with.
Oh, absolutely. 30 seconds left remaining in this game for the perfect game for Uwrf. If they can keep it out of their goal, I mean.
Trixie with the high ball.
Trixie!
Nice little air dribble from Trixie to make it 5-0.
Just clean with it. Everybody on Uwrf has scored. Uwrf, again, with the hat trick, but everyone's doing really well. I mean. This is just a dominating game.
It's a little rough to watch, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a little rough to watch.
Smurfing on them like we said before.
Yeah. The second that they warm up and kind of get their game going, it seems like it's
okay. Fingal
pretty
almost scoring
dominated.
There. Not quite able to. 10 seconds remain. I mean, this is
So
looking
right
like a UWF perfect game.
Yeah. I'll say right now, I think Marian, if they're really wanting to get this game together, they need to communicate better.
All right.
Uwrf Falls right now, they're communicating. They're playing off each other. They're going for bumps. They're going for boost steals. They're keeping the pressure on. But the thing is, the reason they're able to keep this pressure is Marian's double committing. They're having people out of position. They're just not communicating.
Oh, okay, as we can see, 5 shots on goal by Uwrf, 3 connecting.
Yep.
I mean, just an all-around impressive thing. I mean, 4 shots on goal, or two shots on goal, excuse me, for Marian. I mean, only having 2 shots is brutal. UWF just staying on the attack and just staying there, never letting up.
Yeah, they just had them stuck on defense. They were keeping the pressure on, and it just made the game feel like it was never out of Uwrf Falls' control. Going into Game 3 here.
The possible 3-0 for UWF in their opening game. The inaugural game. Maybe not the inaugural. I'm not sure.
All right.
Okay, just kind of waiting for players to load in right now.
They don't need to join.
Uwrf was spring MVP, and I mean, we see him coming out and just continuing this trend, just dominating in this game.
Yes. So one thing too is coming into games like these, as Marian, you're kind of looking at the pre-match and you have to identify your threats and how the other team's going to play. And when you have a player like Uwrf as your opponent for your opening game of the season, it may be a little bit of a strenuous thing and you kind of over-focus on them, and it's opening up these gaps for Trixie and Fingal to kind of fill in, and they've done so far.
Oh, absolutely. Just picking up any slack. Taking advantage of the overemphasis on Uwrf. And
the thing is Uwrf's still doing his thing.
Oh,
they haven't been able to shut him down. First game was a little awkward, but I think it was more they were just kind of trying to feel things out, kind of get the way of how they wanted to play, pace of the game, stuff like that. So Uwrf with the back pass, probably going to be bringing up ceiling. Nope, just a nice little air dribble. Should get 1, maybe 2 more touches. Going to get the mid boost.
Yeah, Kenan coming out there, stopping that dribble.
Fingal bringing it up to Uwrf. Looking a little awkward. Gets an easy little touch on. So this is going to be a big moment for Fingal here. Oh, what a pressure from Uwrf. Gets the shooter that he was trying to pass to just nice and collected, and makes it really hard for him to follow it up. Off the ceiling here for Uwrf.
Pretty neutral game in this third game, though. I mean,
good bump. Wow.
Okay, just as I was trying to speak, I mean, it was a neutral game going back and forth, but Trixie coming in, just amazing placement on that ball, able to just push it right in. Cop-Up not quite able to get it out. Honestly, made it kind of worse there.
Yeah, I would say Uwrf came in and just made it really awkward with his bump there. So the question is this one goal going to be a floodgates open type thing for Uwrf Falls, or what's going to happen here? Marian still, in the last probably almost 8 minutes of play, hasn't scored a goal. They started the first game with 2 goals, and they haven't scored in almost 7 to 8 minutes. Right now, the Uwrf Falls defense has been solid, but the big thing is they've been keeping their attacks so pressurized that I feel like the ball's only been in Uwrf Falls half, probably a quarter of the game.
Oh, absolutely. Just keeping that attack up, even when it goes on to UWF side, it never feels like Blue really has a chance at scoring. I mean, Marian's just chasing that ball while UWF is calm and collected, getting it off our side.
Yeah.
Keeping up that attack,
so Trixie bringing it up.
Bubba
good read by
good
Bubba.
Stop.
Fingal with the fake here. I would say he was running out of boost, so I believe he was just trying to throw pressure. Good pressure. Uwrf, that might be an open net. And it is.
Uwrf.
Oh, he's
just
styling on them. This is just straight disrespect out of the spring MVP from the Rocket League season last semester. Gosh, it's just straight disrespect.
I mean, they were almost able to come in and stop that, but not quite. I mean, just an open goal, 2-0 now in this third game, possibly the final game. It would feel incredible to start the season off 3-0 with the first win. just keep that momentum going.
It's been a convincing win as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Other than the first probably minute of the first game, this game hasn't felt very competitive. It's felt very one-sided. I really would like to see if River Falls can keep this pace coming through the season. Just keep their collection, keep their calm, like, play style, I would say. Uwrf with another goal.
Okay, let's see if he can do it again. Going for the hat trick one more time. 2 games back to back, hopefully. 3-0 now.
We might be seeing a player of the week performance right here.
Absolutely possible. I mean, he is popping off. Fun stuff to watch, but for Marian's side, I mean, they really got to figure out something. They are struggling against to do anything here. I mean, they're not the defense isn't working, the offense isn't working.
The thing is like the only time they've gotten a decent touch on the ball, it's been a 50. I feel like they're never getting a beat up to the air, and it's just making our 2 new freshmen for River Falls just look like they're fitting in extremely well.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
good save from Uwrf.
Coming into a new team, it can definitely be stressful to start playing in a competitive environment like this, but they are stepping up.
Especially if you don't have the experience from being in a team previous.
Absolutely. I mean, we're feeling the same thing with the league team, adapting to our freshmen, adapting to the new players, but Rocket League, they are adapting well. They are looking really good out here.
Yes, they're looking very comfortable, very coordinated. Honestly, the first game was a little bit iffy on the coordination, but the thing is once they got comfortable and got their first goal in, it seemed like all the nerves just went away. And, very close. Nice attempt from River Falls here. So the thing is like, playing collegiate esports, yes, it is, you're playing with you and your buddies, but you have to feel comfortable going against these competitive teams, as a lot of times in these leagues that we play in, they're competitive due to the similar ranks.
Oh, absolutely.
So sometimes it can feel like a little bit of a ranked game, but when you're playing together and you're having teams that have these set play styles, it can be a little bit strenuous.
Uwrf with the demo. 14 seconds left. This is looking like a wrap on the series. Uwrf coming in a really, really convincing win here. I mean, got the nerves out, but yeah. Marian not able to score in the past 2 games. They got the 2 points in the first game, nothing past that.
Yep. I'll just say, I don't know if I want to put it on Marian for not being able to get any goals in the past probably 8 minutes of open play, because like they've gotten a few shots off. It's just the thing is River Falls defense has been very solid. They're collecting the ball, they're making clearances, they're playing off each other. And they've been just keeping so much pressure on the attack side. If they can keep this up throughout the rest of the season in WEC, I think we might have a force to play with here.
Oh, absolutely. This is an exciting showing for Uwrf. Gives like much hope to the start. 5-0 start. Uwrf coming out extremely strong.
Throughout all of their leagues.
Exciting season ahead of us. This is going to be fun to watch this team as they go off.
Well, thank you guys for watching. Nice little 3-0 start for Uwrf Rocket League's WEC season, and we will be signing off. We'll be back Monday at 6 o'clock versus CVTC.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
See you then. Thank you for having us.